Hey Angel, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I am good. It's so good to see your beautiful face.
Thank you. It's good to see you
You're
as well.
welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, I see you out here dancing and doing your thing. So I wanted you to come on and tell the people a little bit about your business, how you got started. Listen, and they need to know that you're a mom of two, and that body is thick, cuz, okay?
Listen, it's so work. But yes, I've been dancing for a long time. I've been dancing since I was little. Then of course you grow up, you venture off into different things, and then I did the family thing. Had a few kids, had to kind of put it down for a little bit. And then I feel like after I had kids, that's when it was like, okay, we need to do something. We need to figure some stuff out. So I'm not really a fan of the gym. So I'm naturally a dancer anyway. So I was like, okay, well, let me see what I can do. That's when I got into pole dance. Um, so I started taking some pole dance classes, and I was like, because I gotta, it's a lot of emphasis, put on the snapback. So I was like, okay, let me do some pole dance classes. Come to find out, I really, really enjoyed it. And I stuck with it for some time, and it is a form of dance. So I was like, okay, well, I'm a dancer. Like this can work for me. So I did pole dance for a while. Then, got married, took some time off, had my second child. And then it was kind of like back into it. But this time, instead of going into pole dance, I decided to go into heels choreography. Um, and, I'm a little bit older now. So I was like, okay, it's a little bit more mature of a dance. So I was like, okay, well, let me try it out. Tried it out, loved it. Um, and I really, really enjoy it.
Listen, I love that you're doing the heels choreography. I miss the pole phase
Yeah.
because I wanted to because I see how toned the legs are, how toned the arms are. It just seems like the pole dancing kind of like just pops your body the way it needs to. But how is that possible? I know that you're using a lot of your muscle, but it looks like it's better than Pilates. What is that doing to people?
Well, I've never done Pilates, but I have heard that it is a really good workout and it really tones your body really, really well.
Mhm.
Um, Pole dance, it's very hard. Like starting off, it's the most difficult part is the strength aspect of it. Once you stay consistent with it, get past the strength aspect, then that's when you start to see the real work come in. You're using your own body as a weight and kind of just learning how to shift your body and stuff like that. And so I think with all of those shifts and doing basically using your whole body every time you're doing a full body workout. So yeah, I mean, it can have those muscles popping out, and it really will have you with that six pack, and your muscles will be tight for sure. Yeah.
See, I know I'm older, so I don't want to break my neck.
Mhm.
So tell me more about the dance that you're doing now. How did you get into it?
Mhm.
And are you doing this dance to where you are able to train other people to do it? Do you have a
Mhm.
place where we can come to?
Mhm. You mean in regards to the heels choreography?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I honestly I seen a lot of videos on Instagram. And so I just decided to try it one day, got into it. Um, I was just doing it really to get back to myself after a baby.
Mhm.
Um, but now I think my goal is more so just being successful in the class because don't get me wrong, the videos are entertaining, the videos are nice, but behind the camera is some real deal training going on.
What? Is it
So
painful?
it's not painful, but I mean it's a mental it's mental and physical. Um, so it's the physical with the mental part of it. being in the space, but also like allowing yourself to kind of free flow because you're supposed to have fun. You know, it's a dance. You're supposed to, you know, look like you're having fun when you're dancing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, so I think my main goal right now is just to be successful in class and to really just train. I took some time off, probably about a good 2 years, of course, just with like COVID and you know all of that jazz. Took some time off, but right now I just want to be successful in class, and then at some point I would love to teach. That's a very very big task to you know pin to myself, but at some point, yes, I would love to.
You can do it.
Yeah,
Listen, even if we go into the parking lot and do it, actually, I
yeah,
think that would be cute.
yeah. Listen, I mean,
Mhm.
I've done some videos in the parking lot, and I think a lot of dancers have done some videos in the parking lot, and you know, just really just get that open space. It's possible.
And see, I don't have any rhythm. So it's like I have to like, yeah, I'm not, it just doesn't naturally come from me. So
Hmm.
how does somebody like me kind of start off dancing? Because I think that it is a good workout.
Hmm. Sorry, my son is knocking
No,
at the
you're fine.
door. Give me one. Okay. I'm back.
No, that's
See?
real life motherhood.
Oh yeah. You can tell them like, "Hey, I'm gonna be busy for a little while." They don't care.
Somebody said that. They said, "Oh, my house is quiet. The kids are like resting and just enjoying each other." And then as soon as I get on the call, it's like they're fighting and they want this and they need this.
Mhm. Absolutely. That's kids for sure. That's kids for sure. I just
Hmm. Yeah.
my
Hey,
kids.
but they're the best part of life. So
Yes, absolutely.
yeah. And my babies could not. Can you tell them they want to? You hear me? They are
Yeah.
so cute.
Yes. Yeah.
So so
So
how did
to get into heels choreography. There's a lot of beginner classes in Atlanta. There's a lot of them at a lot of different studios. I think the one that I would suggest,
Mhm.
which my little sister, she's been dancing since she was 3, and she's, you know, graduated from high school and stuff. So now she's of age to do heels choreography. And so I just took her to Shamika Ann. She's a choreographer in Atlanta. I took her to her studio, and she has a fundamentals class. So basically teaches you the fundamentals of heels and you know just how you have to shift your weight and the basics of the basics of the basics before you even get into choreo. So that's what I would suggest. Just getting into heels choreography because there's a real format to it.
Oh, wow. I'm glad that you said that because people will hear that and then put on some heels and break their whole legs. You hear me?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
don't blame us. We did not tell you to go do it. Angel was just telling us that she loves to do it and she's
yeah,
learning from it. But
yeah.
let me ask you. So the different dances, the pole dancing strengthens your muscles. The hill dancing, is that doing the same thing? Are you getting the same kind of workout?
Yeah. You get a workout for sure. Because it's like a fast, depends on the song, you know. I think it I think it's the same in a different way. Because majority of times with heels choreography, you're up, you're doing floor work, you're up, you're doing floor work, you have to shift back and forth while staying clean and making sure everybody can see your lines and your legs and the moves and stuff like that. So it's still a workout for sure. You will definitely be sweating for sure.
I want to go with you. I gotta go. I have to go. Listen, I'm gonna tell you the first 5 minutes. I'm gonna be like, okay, wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I mean,
I,
it's possible though. Yeah.
do you have to wear like a specific kind of shoes? Because I'm gonna tell you, like, even there's one type of shoe that has the thicker sole. So as long as it's thick, then it's like, for some reason it doesn't hurt. But then the thinner heel, it does hurt the whole foot. So what
Mhm.
kind of shoe? Is there like a dancing shoe that you wear?
So there are shoes specifically made for, dancing. I would say starting out, I would say a chunky heel. A chunky heel, you can never go wrong. Kind of like a booty chunky heel that goes above the ankle just for the ankle support. I think that is probably the best way to start. And then, like, once you get into it and then you decide you want to go to the next level, then they do have shoes that are, I don't know if you can hear my
You sound so cute. Is that Marco? He said, "Mommy." He is just fine. Just
Yeah,
listen, this is a family show. You hear me?
yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, there are shoes that are specifically made for heels choreography. Yeah.
okay. Okay, good. Do you have, can we see what the shoe looks like? Do you have it?
I think I do.
Okay.
1 second.
Listen, we getting ready, girl.
I'm trying to see if I have them.
Okay.
I don't know if I have them in here. I don't know if I have them in here. Not thinking about
Okay.
it.
That's okay. Nope.
So no, they're typical like booty heels. They are high enough to cover your ankles. It has like different padding in the sole of the shoe for that extra support. Um, so yeah, I mean it takes a beating. It really does.
Okay. So I definitely want to try it, and then I'll get the information from you um, on where people can go and get the classes. But I also want to talk about, listen, you're all around entertainer. So you sing too.
I do. I do. Yeah.
Hmm? Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you doing now? What because I don't know, have you done anything recently, or are you working on anything?
So
Oh, he's good.
he is persistent.
All good.
Yes. So, I am not currently working on anything singing wise. Singing has kind of been on the back burner for right now. Um, but I would love to pick it up, in the future. And it's kind of like I don't see why not because my husband is a producer and the studio's literally downstairs.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up soon. I will.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So um when I talked to Shell, I told him, I used to dabble in music, did a little demo. Now, some of that stuff I can't do, but you can. So
Mhm,
maybe we can kind of like transfer some of that stuff over,
mhm.
and then you do a demo. And because one of the songs that I did, like, they loved it, like they were playing it
Mhm,
everywhere. But then the way you could remix it and do it, and then you're so cute, so like you could do your little make up a dance to it and stuff like that.
mhm.
So
Yeah,
let's look at that, because
yeah.
girl, you need to be in the spotlight. You hear me?
I'm definitely a demo girl all day. Like if you give me a song and I can go in there and, still keep the basis of the song and reconstruct it, I can do that all day.
Okay.
All day.
Okay, good. See, and it's so funny because this is the kind of stuff that I love to do just because.
Yeah.
So, but then to see other people like in the spotlight and doing things, to me, that's so important because it's like, girl, yeah, being a mom is cool. You're gonna have those babies. You hear me? You're gonna take care of those boys, but you too, you need to take
Yeah,
care of you. You
absolutely.
need to nurture all of your talent.
Absolutely. For sure. I feel like I have a lot of them. I feel like I have a lot of them and I keep on adding more
Hmm.
to the point where it's like I'm an octopus. And I'm
Yeah.
in like all these different directions with all of these things that I want to do. So I'm just having fun in the process.
Exactly. Nope, that's what you're supposed to do. Have fun. And then one of the things they're gonna pull you. You don't even have to pull to it.
That is exactly right. You are
Mhm.
absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So listen, I need your help. I'm trying to get in shape. How
Okay.
do how should I even start? So I walk, I'm doing weights, but I also want to, like, you know, um, I need to build muscle, but I also want to stay feminine.
Okay. Hmm. Heels choreography or heels class would definitely be a good option. I know there's some really good classes at Dance 101 for beginners.
Hmm.
I think that's a really good place to start for sure. Um, if the femininity will definitely be flourishing for sure, and it takes some work. It takes a lot of work. So you'll break a sweat for sure,
Okay.
and you'll get the workout that you're wanting. Yeah.
I see a workbook in your future about staying fit because when I look at you, girl, you have not changed at all.
I know. I really, I've thought about that exact same thing. I've thought about that exact same thing, and I realized that's a real thing. And I think for me, mostly, with putting so much time and effort to kind of like getting back to myself and, just kind of just tugging on different areas and, over time, I think I've kind of just gotten into a rhythm. And so I'm aware of when, hey, we've been eating a little bit too much. We got to reel this back. We got to push this that way. We got to pull this that way. Um, and I have kind of like my frame has kind of stayed, in shape for a while. So I definitely think that fitness in general, could be my thing for sure.
Mm-hmm. I could
Yeah.
see that. I could see maybe you providing plans. So I go to the nutritionist to
Mhm.
get a plan, that fits my body type. You That looks good on you. Providing that and then providing different courses that work for different people, and then different ages,
Mhm.
girl. Yes. And then being a vocal coach. I could see that definitely.
Yeah.
All of that, yeah, along with you doing your album. I mean,
Yeah.
come on
I
now.
can see all that too. Yeah. Yeah. I could definitely see all that for sure. The definitely the fitness, for all ages, because I mean, it doesn't just start when you get older. I mean, it's for all ages. When you're younger, just kind of get that good habit going. Um, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see some connections in our future. So right before this, I told you I literally just had a conversation, and I'll be posting it. So you'll get to see some of the conversation. But we were talking about maybe combining some efforts. So I think that would be good. I think you would definitely be a good look. Yes, I also think, honestly, I think your husband, not just because I love him and he's my family, will be a good look too, though.
Mhm. Yeah.
So I don't know. Have you ever thought about working like that with him?
Doing music,
Not just doing music, but like doing a show together.
doing a show.
Mhm.
So, oh, meaning like
Mhm.
interviewing or doing like a podcast and stuff like that. Yeah, I've thought about it. We've talked about it. I had started my podcast And just kind of like, just to kind of get my feet into it and just see what it's all about. We've talked about if it just being a conversation between me and him, because we talk all the time anyway. And so, there were certain conversations that we've had. It's like, man, we should have recorded that. Or, man, we should have, because we have some really like deep, conversations and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's so funny because even way before I even met you, some of the things that I heard about you from Big Show, I was like, wow, like you were so mature for your age. So some of that, and even meeting your mom, like I adore your mom. I think she's the sweetest thing. So I'm sure you get that from her. But I think you bringing some of that, and then you guys talking about marriage, something that many people are unfamiliar with right now, because some people are getting married, but honestly, it's not the way. And that was some of the conversation I literally just had. People aren't like my grandparents, my great grandparents, or my parents anymore. But to see young people be able to flourish in a marriage and understand that, life is not perfect, but you love people through things.
Yeah.
And you get to where our grandparents were, or our great grandparents were.
Yeah. I think the older generation needs to speak a lot more on marriage. Because yes, I've heard the stories about like, your grandparents and their marriages and stuff like that. There is a lot more that goes into it. Of course once you know. There's a lot that goes into it for sure. And I just wished we were able to, as our generation, be able to have that conversation with the older generation, or the generation where they've been married for 30, 25, 30, 40 years. I feel like if we can open up those lines of communication, I feel like then I think it would maybe ease a lot of anxieties regarding marriage. Because marriage, I mean, it's literally, it's customizable. I mean, there's all sorts of different types of marriages. You make it work for you. But I think that there is a lot of anxiety regarding marriages because it's like you don't necessarily know how to necessarily make it work. So I think that's a good conversation to have.
Okay, girl, look at you. Listen, I can't wait to see all of the different things that you get into, because you are so well-rounded. You are like, kudos to mom. Okay. Yeah, job well done. There are so many different things that you're knowledgeable about. But the fact that, listen, and I love your personality too. You are the sweetest thing. So all of that combined, and then you being able to share that with people, I can't wait to see you do it.
Yeah, I would love to. I really will. I think it's important. I think it really is important. I think, I don't know everything, but when you do have some kind of knowledge on a topic, it's best to share it because somebody else may need to hear it. So.
Listen, we all need to hear it because none of us know everything. Even if we've been through things, we still don't know, or there could have been a better way to go about doing it.
Yep, I absolutely agree. And I would love to see more marriages nowadays, especially at our generation, because I mean, you just have to be an example if that's what you want. There's a lot of people that's not necessarily their game plan, but if it is your game plan, I think, married people need to stick with married people, and we need to
That's right.
Go elbow and elbow together.
That's right. Listen, I see something else. A couples workout group.
Ooh. That's interesting. I think that'd be really cool. That'll be really cool. Me and him, we've worked out before. We've done like acro yoga together where we're like doing little, different poses and stuff like that. I think working out as a couple is so important because the overall health that you guys create you know, you're it's an investment. You actually are investing in your body, because at some point, you know, there is a drop off, and you know, you know, it's, you have to take care of yourself.
Mhm.
And you know, the more you take care of yourself now, even at, you know, the age that we are, you know, it's much better for each other as we get older, you know. So therefore we're able to enjoy each other longer, you know. So I think that's
Mhm. I agree. I agree. That's a good investment because when it's funny when you hear a lot of older people and they kind of like make fun of each other because they don't look the way that they used to. But if or when you do the couples workbook
hmm
and then maybe some shows for it so that people could see what it looks like. I think that would be really great because it's truly investing in your mate. You know what you want that mate to look like. You also know their areas of opportunity.
yeah. Yeah, of course. You know, so it kind of like you're pushing each other for sure.
Mhm.
Um,
Girl, let's
I mean,
listen. You about to be a quadrillionaire.
it translates into a lot of other different things, because of course you're going to be more attractive. You know, you're going to look at yourself in a different way. You're going to look at him. He's going to look at you a different way. You're just ultimately just going to be just
Mhm.
in a whirlwind of, oh, you look nice, or oh, okay, I see you. Okay, I see you. And then it just like kind of like keeps it going, which is important, you know, in a relationship and in a marriage, to just continuously stay attracted to each other. So
Yes, I completely agree. And then maybe bringing in some of that ballroom dancing because, to me, that is beautiful. Not only are you guys dressed, so eloquently, but then to be able to do it together and then bring in other couples and then have a beautiful room to do it in, I
mhm.
think that would be so nice to see. And right now, we see a lot of people doing like proms for older generations. So to
Okay.
maybe bring some of that in and collaborate.
You said proms?
Yeah, so I've seen here in Atlanta, a lot of people are doing like adult proms. That's what they're calling
Okay.
them.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
I've never
Mm-hmm.
heard of that. That's cool though.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Because I know
Yeah.
I could just I don't know what the concept of it is. But you know, like, you know, everybody, some people didn't enjoy their prom. The proms back then are not the proms now. So it's like you kind of want to get
Right.
into the groove. Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Yeah. Look, Angel, you have okay. I can't wait. You. How many workbooks is that?
That's a lot. That's a few. That's quite a few. That's quite a few. Okay, we can sell them as a bundle. That's fine.
Yep. Yep. I
Yes.
know that's right. I know. So I need people to know how to find you.
Yeah.
And when they want to collab with you, know the best way to reach you. So like a lot of people may not, look at their DMs. We talk to each other in the DM, but that's because we trust
Yeah.
each other,
Yeah.
But what's the best way for people to reach out to you?
Honestly, the same way. Like, you can reach out to me via Instagram, send me a DM, and we can kind of just go from there. I'm pretty open. I'm kind of shy, but you know, I'm not completely just secluded. Like, you know, so they can definitely DM me. Um, and yeah, we can go from there. I'm
Perfect.
willing to work, willing to collab.
Perfect. And so some of these dances, the heels dances that you've been doing that I've been seeing, how can they see that? Is your page open to or okay, good.
Yeah, my page is public. Um, I'm such an open person. Like literally, I'm just such an open person. I think it's just transparency is just important in general. But yeah, you can go to my Instagram and check out some of my dance videos. And I mean, I'm still gonna continuously be doing dance and taking classes, so I'm sure there'll be more to come.
Okay, good, good. Well, I'm excited to see everything that you bring. Okay. And I want to see you collabing with people. That's why I thought it was important to share that you do sing, you,
Mm-hmm.
you dance. And there are some individuals that they've danced with, some of the entertainers.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully maybe you guys can connect and do some things together. But I'm looking out for those workbooks. And
Okay.
I'm going to get my heels because I'm ready.
Yes. Let me know when you get your heels. And then when you want to go, just let me know. I'll be there.
Thank you. And I'm still looking for that class. I think I found something in Atlanta. So I
Mhm.
want to try it just to try it.
Yeah.
Just to
Yeah.
try it. Okay.
Yeah. I think that'll be cool.
Okay.
Mhm.
I appreciate you coming on the platform and chatting with me and sharing all of your wonderful talents. Um, I'm going to make sure that I post how to communicate with you on
Mhm.
social media. And then, do you have a WhatsApp number? Because if so, I can give that too.
I'm trying to think. I believe is it WhatsApp, like your phone number?
Oh,
It's a
So
different
some
number?
you can get a different number. So that's a no. They can get in your DMs.
I have to look. I don't know. I have a WhatsApp. I do have WhatsApp. I just didn't know it was a completely different number. I'll have to find what that number is, and
Okay.
then we'll go from
Okay.
there.
Perfect. And then I will pin it to your interview.
Okay.
But I appreciate you, and it's always good seeing you.
Good seeing you as well. Thank you for having me.
You are so welcome. You're welcome. This isn't the first time. I mean, the last time. This is the first time.
Mhm. Yeah. Sure, we'll chat more.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. See you later.
All right. Bye.
Bye.